we live?
Yes.
We're live. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is Twist Gaming, where you get to play board games with us. This is our weekly spotlight stream, where we like to go over newer games in the industry, and tonight we're going over Zpocalypse 2 Defend the Burbs. We would like to point out that this stream, and all this week's stream, is sponsored by Zpocalypse 2 Defend the Burbs. So first off, who are we? I'm Matt.
I'm Ann.
I'm Josh.
And then we are also joined with the disembodied voice of TP.
Hi.
And the co-developer of the game, Walter. Say hi, Walter.
What's going on, guys?
Hey. Okay, so first off, Walter, is there anything you want to tell us about this game first and foremost before we start going into the rules? A little flavor of what the game is.
This game's gonna kick our butts. It's a zombie game, so it's designed to be brutal. They're gonna bite our limbs off and leave us bloody and dead on the curb, and then we'll rise from those graves, and it'll be awful. So, Zpocalypse 2 is the successor to Zpocalypse 1. It's not an expansion. It's a totally new game, new systems. We took a lot of feedback from players and kind of refined and redefined and redid pretty much everything from the game. But it's got some of the same core pursuits, the biggest one being that kind of hope the zombies kick your butt. So it's definitely a really hard cooperative group challenge. And it's possible that we're going to solve as a team and hopefully not die.
Okay.
It sounds promising. Hopefully not die. Sounds promising.
I think your definition of promising and my definition are a little different.
I am a very positive person. What can I say?
That's not true. Continue.
All right, so for those of you unfamiliar with this, our setup here, so Josh is the one that reads all the rules for us beforehand.
Raise your hand, Josh. Let everybody know who you are.
Say hi.
It's right there.
Why do you have to be difficult?
And then
People
for
can
this
read.
stream, Ann and I are going in green, and we're going to be learning on the fly, so you guys get to see exactly how easy of a game this is to pick up.
And Walter's never played before, right?
Never. That's from what I hear. So I think it's time for us to dive into the rules now.
Yeah.
Okay, so Walter, you want to give us a rundown of what we need to know?
Yeah, basic gist. So we are playing the prologue scenario. We have left the zombie-infested city, basically Boston proper, where the original game took place. And we are moving out to the suburbs to try to find a home that we can defend. So Josh has dealt everyone 2 survivors, people who survived that initial round of nuclear apocalypse. Survivors have a set of stats going down that right-hand side. We've got health, which is how much damage they can take. Smart, which typically comes in narrative events, but some weapons or special abilities that reference it. Speed, which is how far that survivor can move, and your squad can only move as far as your slowest survivor in a turn. So you're mostly concerned with whoever is slowest on your team there. And defense, which is like a cumulative shield that your survivors will have. Defense resets every time we're going to go into combat, but health never does. And then at the bottom there, we've got a set of skills, which mostly come into play with weapons. So everyone's got 2 survivors. They've got a little squad board. Can we pull that squad board up on the screen here?
I don't know how well it's going to show up in our little side cam here.
Okay, well,
that's...
so the squad board has wheels where you're going to track the survivor's individual health, and then a wheel for their cumulative defense. So everyone has 2 survivors, which are slotted in there, and then 2 weapons. We start with impromptu weapons, pretty much anything you could find as you were leaving your house in the city or nearby on the way out. So we've got like shovels, slingshots, crowbars, anything that we could get our hands on to make this work. So we're going to be playing through 5 rounds of nighttime. We basically went to the suburbs and we were looking for a house, and we found a good one, and we heard screams coming from upstairs. So in the prologue scenario, there's a special challenge where 2 of these little guys, other survivors, are trapped upstairs in this zombie-infested house, and we're going to try to run through the house, kill all the zombies, save the people, and we've got 5 rounds to do it all. At the end of those 5 rounds, if we haven't killed all the zombies, we don't lose. The sun rises and the zombies flee. They hate sunlight. But every zombie we don't kill is going to increase the doom track. There's a little calendar next to the board. As that doom track goes up, we're going to have to face more and more zombies and worse types of zombies as for subsequent rounds of combat. So it's not quite all or nothing, but we got to do our best, or the game will quickly snowball out of our control. So on a player's turn, they're going to roll 2 dice per survivor in their squad at the very beginning of their turn to create their action pool. So we all have 2 survivors, so we're all going to be rolling 4 dice at the start of each of our turns. You're going to roll those dice, 4 dice, and then arrange them from highest to lowest and group them numbers, whatever's easiest for you to look at. And those are going to be your action points for that turn. So everything you want to do is going to cost. You're going to spend dice. You're going to allocate them to do anything you want to do on your turn, which is primarily moving around the board, killing zombies with your weapons, or activating some of the special abilities. So if we could zoom in on a weapon real quick, if possible.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
There you go.
Okay, so the very top of the weapon there, all the basic weapons are going to do 1 point of damage. So that crowbar does 1 when you make a basic attack with it, and it costs 5 AP, or action points. So when you roll your dice, if you've got a 5, you can put it onto that weapon to make a hit with it, essentially. So it's going to do that 1 point of damage in a range, which is the little icon underneath the action point cost, in a range of 1. So that's any zombie adjacent to you. You can smack for a point of damage.
Diagonal or just
Cardinal directions.
cardinal directions?
Diagonal's okay too.
Okay.
Yep. Diagonals are fair game for moving and for attacking.
Okay.
If you didn't roll a 5, like you rolled 2 3s and 2 2s, you can combine dice to reach that 5. So you can put a 3 and a 2 on that to make 5 action points. However, the total number of dice that you put on a weapon is limited by the survivor's skill. So if we look at, you're looking at my setup, it looks like awesome. So my guy, Kenny Moore here, has a melee skill of 3, meaning if I roll terrible, I could use 3 dice on a melee weapon to get up to the actual limit. Also, the weapon I have him equipped with right now, which is the Cinder Block and Chain, has a special power that has a prerequisite of 3 melee skill. So, because Kenny is using it, this weapon costs -2 action points to use, so I only have to spend a 4 to hit with it. So it's really great for him to go around and swing that thing and take zombies out by day. So we're going to go around a circle. Every player is going to take 1 turn in its entirety, where you're going to roll your 4 dice at the start, spend your action points to move and attack, and then after a full round of us taking a turn, the zombies are going to get a turn. They're going to move to anyone they can see. They're going to chomp on them. It's going to be awful. And then we've got 2 guys upstairs who are going to be trying to break into those rooms where the survivors have fortified themselves.
Those are these guys over here in the blue room?
The 1 and 2.
Exactly.
Oh,
So we basically want to get at least one of us to beeline it upstairs to save those guys, because every round that goes by, it's going to, be more likely that they're going to get chomped on. And if we save them, we're going to get to keep them for future rounds. They're going to get to join our teams after this combat, which will be great for us. And if they get eaten, they're going to turn into zombies, and it's going to be a lot worse for us. So we've got 2 kind of challenges right now. We've got to kill everything that's down here with us, and we've got to get upstairs and save those guys.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All
I'm gonna
right.
tie my hair back. This sounds like a serious battle.
This is serious.
All right, so I think we're ready to jump in now.
So, thing to note is how you set up your character sheet. So whoever's in your first slot is equipped with your first weapon
Correct.
versus second. So if you want to...
Correct. I had no idea. Correct. So, while I'm coming to the decision of which character to equip with which weapon, what things should I be cognizant of? I'm assuming, obviously, prerequisite would be the first thing I would want to take note of. I wouldn't want to equip a weapon with somebody who didn't have the prerequisite.
For example, if you had a survivor with a really low melee skill, you wouldn't want to give them a weapon that had an AP cost of 6, because that means the only way to hit with that weapon is to put a 6. Z.
And the melee scores are indicated by the knife on the bottom row of the character card?
Yeah, exactly. So it goes firearms, melee, and then the other 4 we kind of don't have to worry about right now, because those are mostly narrative skills. So the whole game goes in chapters, and each chapter is made up of night times where we fight zombies. In this case, we're trying to take a house, but in future turns, we'll be protecting our house. And then the daytime phase where we're going to do more narrative things, like go out scavenging for supplies, crafting fortifications for the home, defending stuff, and trying desperately to heal ourselves.
Okay. So I started off with the crowbar and the shovel. I have Bjorn and Teresa von Eschen, and what I decided to do, I think, was I equipped Teresa with the shovel because she's got the lowest speed of the group with 5 movement, and the shovel's got reach. So hopefully that'll compensate for the lower speed.
You're also that your whole group moves at 5.
Oh,
Your whole group
is
does.
indicative of
Snowman's over there. Your whole group can only go 5.
So me and Matt can go 6, and Matt and I, and then also Walter, I think, has a 5 too. So you guys
slow.
you guys are a little bit slower.
Slow pokes.
You and I are probably going to be on cleanup duty down here, while maybe one of the faster squads is going to try to run upstairs and save somebody.
That makes sense.
Did anybody get Carl as one of the
Carl?
starting survivors?
Coral. No,
No.
I don't have Carl.
Oh, we didn't get Carl.
He's got an ability where he can take an extra movement. So each survivor, they've got their stats, they've got their skills, and then they also have a special ability. If the special ability has a die icon next to it, it's activated, meaning you have to spend a die to use it. A die that either meets or beats the number shown. If it's a Z, it has to be a Z, but if it's anything else, you can make that combination. So she needs a 4 to use her power there. She's got kind of a more about utility and survival than it is actually about killing zombies. She's going to let you get food and items, which are crucial to winning the campaign, but aren't necessarily going to help us kill zombies right off the bat.
Okay.
So you would have to put either a 4 or a combination of dice that equal 4 to make that. And there's no limit to the number of dice that you can put on Teresa for her special power. So if you rolled all ones, you can put them all on her. There's no skill limit for being yourself.
Okay.
Okay, so who's going to lead us off?
Matt, you'll be a fearless leader.
Oh, no, that's not me. I think that's Josh.
Actually, business character fearless leader.
What's up? That's you.
All right.
That's not me.
I need one more red die.
There you go.
Isn't blue one so you can tell the difference?
And it might make things go a little faster if, while Josh is taking his turn, since you guys should have 8 dice, the next person rolls their 4 dice just to kind of prep what's going on. But in the interest of fairness, you can't kind of share what you rolled with Josh. That's more of just you for your planning.
Okay. So I rolled a 6, 2 5s, and a 2. So I definitely beat some stuff up. So I start here, and we need to get into the house. I can't see the glare on the board, so that's a door there.
So there's a couple of icons on the board that are relevant. It is, if you want to move, it's 1 action point per space to move. So if you took one of those 5s and put it on your squad board, your squad would get to move up to 5 spaces. You can't make change. So if you put that 5 on it, you can't move 3 and then do other stuff and then the other 2. So it's a 5 straight shot up to 5 spaces in 1 shot there. There are those little yield symbols on the board. They're mostly like in the windows or the tough to get in spaces. Those take an extra action point to cross over those lines.
Like difficult terrain, essentially.
Yeah, difficult terrain, exactly.
All right.
So the speed limit on your squad, that's the limit of the number of spaces your squad can move, but it's not the limit on the number of action points you can spend. So if your squad can only move 6 spaces, but you got to get through one of those arduous terrains, you can spend the 6 points to get through that terrain, so you have to spend an extra 1, if that makes sense.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
And then there's just one other space that we need to know about because we're going to ignore everything else for the prologue, which is those radiation symbols. If you step on a radiation symbol, someone in your squad has to take one of these radiation damages. It's going to go on that survivor. They're going to take a direct point of damage, so you'll reduce their little health wheel by 1. That's a one-time penalty, which is a bummer, but at the end of this at the end of this round, this whole thing, we're going to get to level up. And only survivors that have been radiated can get mutations, which are really powerful level ups. They come with some trade-offs, but they're really good.
So we want to get
it's a pro and
radiation.
a con to get those.
Interesting, okay.
And that's all
mutated.
we're about right now.
All right. So do I want to move more, or do I want to beat more things up? So the gray ones are the weak zombies, right? And the yellow ones are the normal?
Yeah, 2 types of zombies. There's weak zombies and fresh zombies. Weak ones are kind of decrepit, falling apart. They only need 1 point of damage to kill. So 1 hit with 1 weapon will take one of those guys out. The fresh zombies are, for all intents and purposes, 2 weak zombies. So they would take 2 points of damage to take out. When you hit a fresh zombie, it becomes a weak zombie. So you would replace it on the board. So you can, if you deal 1 point of damage in one turn, it becomes weak, and then you can hit it for 1 more point on the next turn.
Makes sense.
But they're also going to do more damage, and we'll talk about damage and stuff when it's the zombie's turn.
So, as Walter was saying before, you and I are going to have the faster squads. We're the ones that might want to be running up to the second floor to help out the screaming people, right?
Yes, but there's like 2 zombies in this room right when we get in. So the question is, I can't attack both of them. I can only attack one though, with the line of sight.
But maybe I can help too.
You can't move through zombies, but you can move through other players. So if you're blocking the door, they'll kindly step out of your way to get you through. You just can't end your turn on the same space as another player. So you'd have to either before or after him.
So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can still move a 6 space even if it's a hazard. I just have to spend
Correct.
7 movement for that.
Correct, yep.
So that leaves me with 1 attack
Because your other one's a 2, right?
because I have a 5 and a 6, but both my weapons need a 6.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Yes, that's.
Ouch.
So it was either I can move my 5 spaces, get right up to the window,
Or
Do
go
nothing.
inside.
and do 2 attacks, but from here, I can't attack this guy because he's around the corner.
Can you wait? Say that again.
I can't attack this guy because he's around the corner, but I could attack him because I do have range. So
Maybe it would be more beneficial for you to go into the doorway because I do not have range, and if you go where you are, you'd be the furthest that I could
didn't
possibly
realize there's a
move.
door there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now, you did go through a radiation space there.
I can ignore the first radiation space my squad moves into each turn.
Oh.
That's one of my abilities. I don't know
Nice.
if I want to do that, but since it's the start,
Is that beneficial for him, Walter?
I would say that we're going to get plenty of radiation, so you might as well. Since you're also going to get smacked up by zombies, you're going to be tanking some
Okay.
bites. So I would not take the damage yet.
Alright, so I have 2 attacks, and I actually attack both of them because they're both in range of me. Because I have a nail board and a golf club.
Nice.
So I can take out both these zombies.
Awesome.
Yep, they're both in line of sight
So
of me.
on the little progress tracker, which is the calendar thing, I don't think we're seeing it on the board here. Oh yes, I can see it's up there.
under your face.
It's behind you.
Josh is going up 2 victory points. It is a cooperative game, but victory points are going to allow him to get perks, which are like power perks.
Interesting.
And the
Okay.
purple one's going to be up there too. That's the zombies. They get points too.
They get points for you killing him?
No. The
Oh.
yeah, that should be up there too.
That's cool.
Even though no one can see it. Blue, whatever.
That's why you confused me.
Confusing myself. It's my color blindness. All right, so that's the end of my turn because I can't do anything else, right?
Yeah, so I think it would be Walter's turn now, right?
Right on. So I just rolled a Z, 2 4s, and a 2. So since my guys are slow, I think I'm gonna kind of go around to that group of 3 on the other side. I'm gonna let you guys play hero and go up into the house and save those guys. I'm just gonna kind of draw the fire of that big group of 3 over there.
So
I'm gonna
the group to the east.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to spend my whole turn moving over there. And then since I rolled a Z, I figure now's a good time to use my gal Summer Morin's Clever Defense, which says I gain defense equal to the squad's highest smarts, which in my squad's case is 3. So now I'm rolling in defense. I'm up to 8 defense here.
All right.
Actually, I think that's something we didn't go over in the beginning. What was our defense supposed to be set to on our boards?
The defense of each 2 characters.
So each survivor in your squad has a defense number. They're going to add those 2 numbers together, and that's what your wheel is at. So when zombies munch on you, you can reduce your defense first before you reduce your guy's health.
Okay.
And the defense will reset every night. So it's kind of a shield that you have between you and
Makes sense.
Okay, and Walter, did you see where I put you on the board? Is that about right?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so it is my turn now. I rolled nyeh, but I'm going to use looks like 7 of my movement points. 7 of my points for movement. I rolled a 4, a 3, a 6, and a 1. The 1 is awesome, I know. So which space exactly do we start on again? Is it any space on this back row, or?
You can pop in on any of those, exactly, those 2 spaces.
Okay.
2 spaces will spawn to.
Okay, so does that count as my 1, or is that?
Nope, you just pop in there, that's the 0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I go there, so I'll go 7 up to here.
6
1,
spaces.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I've got a max movement of 6.
Can you make an attack on that one zombie right next to us?
That's still right next to us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use one of my actions I'm going to smack the zombie in the face with a frying pan.
Which one you hit it?
This one back here, the one that's closer to you.
Okay.
And that will be the end of my turn since my other one's a 1.
Okay.
Can't do anything.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll my die.
Dice 1.
You'll move.
2, 2, 4, something. I can't see.
1.
1.
That was a horrible roll, Ann.
Tough
Horrible.
roll.
That's a tough roll.
Oh, you should take the advice of Andy Looney and roll better.
I should. Andy would be real. I can't do anything.
Well, you can use up to 4 dice to make an attack, technically, but you're not
I can use up to 4 dice to make it an
with
attack.
this guy. You make 4 dice to use
Bjorn's a
5.
little murderer. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
survivor's basic attack deals +1 damage when your squad is at 0 health.
Zero armor.
But how can I use up to 4 dice
because
to
the
make an
knife
attack?
has a 4 above it, and that's how many dice you can add together to get that AP number.
So I could technically use my crowbar, but I'm
You wouldn't
supposed to
able
be.
move.
Yeah, I couldn't move.
Well, you can move 4
4
spaces.
spaces. How many? But my focus is to try and get.
All the
We're
zombies
using
outside.
cleanup. Okay.
Yeah.
I
See-
think, come help me, because I realize I'm going to get chewed on. I'm way too close to those guys. They're all going to reach me at my face.
So how many dice can I combine to move?
So you can move
there's
up to...
no limit on how many dice you can combine. The only limit is the number of spaces you go for movement, which is the slowest survivor there.
So
which is
mine
5
is
for
5.
you. Yeah.
Yes.
So if you rolled all 1s, you could spend them all to move if you had to.
Did I flip something?
You had 2, 2, 4, 1.
That was a 2.
Nice try though.
Let's try.
So all you can really do is move, unless you want to move less spaces, but you can't attack anything?
Yeah, you wouldn't be in range of attacking anything. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I would say maybe step 1 space diagonally backwards, because when zombies attack, if they're in range of multiple survivors, they are flailing death machines and they
Ooh.
attack everyone in their range.
What is the typical zombie range? I don't think we went over that.
Oh, it's 1. So if you look, there's a little next to my player board on screen there. There's this horde reminder card here, which is going to give you a couple little pieces of information about zombies. It's also going to track the rounds. So we're here on round 1, which just ended. So now zombies are going to take their turn. Basically, all the zombies are going to move 3 spaces. If they see someone, they're going to move towards that person. And sight is, there's a little plus sign in the center of each square. And you can draw an uninterrupted straight line from the middle of one square to another square. You can see that one. And the only thing that really interrupts are those red bordered terrain things, like the black lines.
The sides
red.
of the walls.
Yeah, exactly. So zombies have a range of 1. So if they are adjacent to something, they're going to chew on it. You're going to take 2 damage for every fresh zombie and 1 damage for every weak zombie. And that can go to your defense wheel. And then regardless of how many zombies are biting on you, you're going to roll 2 dice. And for every Z that pops up, your squad has to suffer a critical wound, which are all really horrible. They're usually going to rip off body parts and it's going to be mean, or they're going to leave you with scarring psychological damage.
That's
Either
good.
way, not great.
How do you replenish defense? Or do you replenish it?
It's going to come back every new night. So we've got 5 rounds of the defense as it is, and we want to drain that before our health, because our health will only come back if we do things to heal. Whereas the defense will automatically come back the next time we fight zombies.
do I even want to come up this far if there's a range of 3? Because that's going to put the zombie between us. Oh, do the zombies ignore the terrain difficulty?
No, they don't. It takes them 2 bits. So it takes them 2 of their 3. They basically have 3 AC per move. So it's going to take them 2 of their 3 movement to get through there.
And they can hit 2 people at once with the same action.
If we're adjacent, if we're both adjacent to them, they'll attack both of us.
So I should probably not even be in the space that I'm at, because if the zombie is going to move 1, 2, 3, then it's adjacent to both of us.
Closest to them, they're going to come for me, and they'll stop when they get in distance of being able to chew on me. So as long as you're not right next to me.
No, okay, so they'll stop as soon as they can reach you, not a more opportune.
They're not very strategic zombies.
There we go. Okay.
They're not smart enough to position themselves perfectly, but they are bloodthirsty enough to just kill whatever's close to them.
That works. Okay.
Yes, you're perfect there.
All right. So that's the end of all our turns. So the zombies go now.
Okay, zombies coming, and the first thing we're gonna do is resolve those top 2 guys, which is the special thing for the prologue here. So they're trying to break down those walls. So for each of those guys, they're gonna roll 2 dice to try to break down a wall.
You go ahead.
If they roll an 8 or higher, the wall breaks down.
Okay, so I'm really, it's gonna.
Want to roll low.
You rolled a
6.
6.
That's
Congratulations.
good.
That's for the first one. Now we're
First
on the
wall
second
held.
one.
Okay, second wall.
7.
Good.
It's
Not an 8.
It's not an 8.
I was so sure that they were both going to go down in the stream. And
Because I rolled really bad for myself, which means I was going to roll really great for the zombies.
That's why I had you roll. So it was your fault.
That's gonna hate you.
Okay, so this is great news. Next, let's resolve this guy who's right next to yellow player. He's not going to move anywhere because he's adjacent to Matt there, and he's just going to chew on Matt. So Matt, you're taking damage from 1 zombie.
And that's since it's a weak zombie, it's going to do 1 point of damage, correct?
1 point to your wheel there, and then even though it's just one little guy, you still have to roll 2 dice to see if he crits you. And I'm so sorry.
So roll 2 red dice.
If it's for any Z, you get crit.
You got crit.
That's a Z, Matt.
Yeah.
That's like
You got
Zorro.
Okay, so assuming the critical wound deck is shuffled there, you've got to pick one of your 2 guys who's gonna get a critical wound before you see what it is. So you gotta be like, so sorry, buddy, you're in for it.
I'm going to give that to... Oh, goodness. I'm going to give that to Aslan.
Yeah.
So-
She had it coming.
She's getting a physical wound. That's the quickest way to get rid of bunions. This survivor has -1 movement.
So the little physical wound there slots right underneath your survivor, hoping you've got table space there for it. So the 3 in the corner, the 3 in the damage symbol, that's how much direct damage is dealt to Aslan.
Ooh.
So it can't be reduced by defense. It is straight to her.
Ooh, that's
to her
nasty.
health.
I mean, she did just lose a
very,
foot.
very, unfortunately, your squad is slower.
There are 5
Okay.
of us.
So the gray guy who's by the stairs does not have a line of sight on anyone. He doesn't see, to my knowledge, he doesn't see anybody.
No, because the doorway is here.
Right ahead of you. So he does, however, in the prologue, he does know about the screaming people upstairs. So he's going to move 3 spaces upstairs. So that's 1, 2 to get to the top of the landing. And that top of the landing space is the same top of the landing space that's up on the other board. You see that? So he basically teleport him there. And he's going to go 1 more space because he's got 1 more point of movement in. The zombies to the left by the west spawn token.
These 2?
See no one. So they are going to try to get towards the stairs as well. So they're both just going to move 3 easy spaces forward. Aimlessly going for the screams they know about. Kind of the same deal for the top group, who sees no one. So they're all going to move the 3 spaces as well, moving towards the house.
They share the same 2 of them share space.
Yep, you can have 2 zombies in the same space, but you can only have 1 survivor in.
2 of them share which space?
The zombies can share a space with each other.
Yeah, so these two can go there.
Because they have half bases.
Ah.
Exactly. And those 3 zombies, unfortunately, see me. And they're going to walk diagonally right at me.
Where? I can't see.
And
They can't move onto that one space.
they can't move on to that one space, which is
Like
kind of
that?
it. But not good enough.
That's
two, so-
he gets one more.
No space.
So they can take a step forward, and then they're in range of him.
And actually, unfortunately, he would move diagonal. One of them is occupying the space adjacent to me as well. So there's 2 right in front of me and 1 above him.
What?
So
Almost.
one of them would have gone here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that's a huge bummer. I'm getting chewed on for 6 damage because those guys each do 2. I'm gonna roll to see if they crit me, and of course they did. Summermore has more hit points, so she's gonna take. She loses a hand. If Captain Hook can make it work, so can you. It's equipped by this survivor, costs +1 action point, and this survivor can never equip a second weapon, which there are certain things you can do to be able to dual wield. So it now costs me 7 action points to hit with the shovel. She took 3 damage and is now at 4, and my squad took 6, and that was a really bad situation.
You started
That's
off
okay, because
with
me and Ann are gonna do cleanup crew. We're gonna kill all those.
5. Your squad took how much damage?
6 from my wheel, which was up to 8 because of my clever defense that I used from Summer Morin, so I'm at 2 on my wheel now.
Okay.
And my poor girl is at 4, and she's handless. Okay, so the tracker on the horde card is up to 2.
Okay.
And now it's our turn again. Starting with, we can actually assign turn order any way we want when a new turn starts, but I would say we should start with Josh again and see if he can get up there.
Alright, so I just want to run up the stairs.
I believe in you, Josh.
A 5, a 6, a 4, and a 2.
That's pretty solid.
So if I use I'll use the 4 and the 2, and I can go 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you technically couldn't go
5.
6 spaces because the zombie's there?
Yeah, and it's a wall.
Zombies there, so I could use the 5 die.
And you can't split them, so you can't kill
So-
them and remove, right?
Can I kill him and move?
With a new die?
You can't divide 1 die that you spend. However, if you spend 1 die to move, then you
Okay.
can spend another die to attack and then another die to move. You just
Okay.
can't split the same die up.
Perfect.
Okay, so I'll do a 6 attack with the club and take him out.
He's okay, right?
And how much movement was that? 4 movement or 5 movement?
5.
5. And how far away is that? Do I have line of sight to that
2.
other one or no?
No.
No. If you moved forward a space, you would have line of sight, I believe.
If you move forward 1 space, that first guy closest to you would see you and come munch on you, which would be bad. But that means he wouldn't be trying to break down the wall, which would be good, except when he breaks down the wall, if he does break down the wall, he won't do anything else on his turn.
So give me another round to beat him up.
And kill the guy. So you'll have 1 turn. Even if he breaks the wall, you've pretty much already saved the day here. As long as you can then go in and smack those zombies around.
Oh,
All right,
Josh is a hero.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at then.
I
I
think
had
that makes
another
sense, yeah.
tack set up, but I can't reach him with my nail board. So, all right.
Okay. So I guess we could just do the same turn order here. I rolled a Z, 2 3s, and a 1.
Ugh.
And I don't think it makes sense for me to really do much movement, and I think I'll just do some murdering. Fortunately, it only costs 4 action points for Kenny Moore to hit with that cinder block and chain. So I'm gonna spend a 3 and a 1 to hit a guy there.
All right. So
I'm
you
gonna turn the guy in front of me into a weak zombie. And then I'm going to sweet Anne will come bail me out of here.
And sweet, what? I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'm gonna butcher the name. Michael the monkey says, Walter is the man, Greenbrier Games and Zpoc are the best. See you at Gen Con, Walter.
Nice. Thank you, mysterious stranger.
All right, it's your turn, Matthew.
Yes, and I rolled 2 Z's and 2 2s.
I'm all right.
You're wearing a tutu?
I'm wearing a tutu.
That's cute.
So first off, I'm going to smack the zombie in front of me with a crowbar. Why
Okay.
not?
Is that a smiley face in the frying
It
pan?
is.
That's great.
So
So
I
you-
killed that zombie. Oh, I was supposed
Oh.
to move up on the track last time around, correct? Because
Yeah.
I killed a zombie last time as well.
And Walter should have just moved up the track. 2 points, Walter?
Yeah, I'm at 2. Yep.
And what
Green.
color is he? He's green.
Green.
Wait, green was already up there. What color are you, Josh?
I'm red.
Okay, I moved the wrong one last time.
And I should have moved up 1 too.
Okay.
For every 5 victory
Wrong.
points, you pass one of those stars. You're
Now
gonna
who's
get
colorblind?
special turn.
Alright.
So the question is,
TP,
what else
do
do
you
I
wanna
want to
move
do with
Walter-
my turn?
Down so they can see the top of the score track.
So this is a door coming in, so that zombie would have line of sight on me. Correct?
Here.
Yes. It's true.
Here.
You can block the bottom out of that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
So,
And I have a movement of 5 now because Aslan lost a foot. It's impressive that it only reduced your speed by that much.
Yeah, I mean, she's pretty resilient. She's a tough cookie.
can you get over to the side? Because he would still walk in.
Right, because of the... When you poke the board, try not to move it, Josh.
I'm sorry. So they would get to the stairs. You can go hide in this corner and wait for them to come in and then beat them up once they get
Can I
in.
get to that corner? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can. So I'll do that, I guess.
Would it be longer to go the other way around? There's a doorway right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Be the
The
same
same.
distance.
So, here, alright.
So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to spend the remainder of my points for movement there. That other Z. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll hide in the corner. And that'll be the end of my turn.
And yeah, I don't think the guy at the door had line of sight of you.
All right, I got a Z of 5, a chin, 2 2s. 2 2. You're not the only one with good fashion sense.
Thank you.
So you need a 6 and a 5 to activate your weapons.
So I know that I'm going to put these to the side to activate my weapons. I don't really need to move much of anywhere, so these 2s are fine. Because I
And
do...
you could use them to hit and retreat kind of thing. Like you could move in, smack some people around, move
That's
by.
an
If you
excellent
said
idea.
that.
Okay, so I'm going to use my first 2. I'm going to put that on my player board. I kind of want to be able, at least for one person's player board, to be visible.
Walter's is visible.
Yeah.
Well, fine then. I hate you too.
I thought you were about to say another word with an F.
Friend?
Friends. Okay, so I'm going to use that die to move in just 1. I am diagonal to... I'm adjacent to this gross little thing here. I need to use my 6 and my 5 for my crowbar and my shovel. I kill it because each weapon uses 1 point of damage, and the fresh zombies are worth 2 points. Then I can use my second die
To run away to.
and to run away too.
Or 1.
And
Pansy.
well, do I need to even run away? Because if this
He's
zombie's
already
already adjacent, he's going to attack Walter, and if he's not going to move
You
any
actually
further,
don't have to run. He'll be totally satisfied chewing on me. You may want to use those 2 points to get towards yellow player, like going around the front of the house the way yellow and red went in, because he's going to be kind of up to his neck in bad stuff.
okay. So I'm going to use those 2. This is doesn't really matter. Well, okay. So I'm going to go diagonal and diagonal just to avoid
Yep.
the rough terrain there.
Totally.
I'm going to gather my stuff. And that was the end of round 2, right? So now we're back to the zombies.
Zombie turn.
Zombie.
Time. So those guys upstairs, let's roll for them first, because technically they are going to try to break down those walls still, even though Josh is going to go kick their butts.
Do you want that chat roll?
Yeah.
Have chat roll 2d6s.
4 technically. There's
4d6s?
yes, 4d6s, and we'll
We'll
take them
take-
in turn order.
Okay.
So we're gonna have interactive
She
chat
asked for
roll
3
here.
too.
I love it.
Because I wanted to do
She
it.
wanted to split the difference.
A space there.
Thank you.
If those walls do survive, we'll be able to kind of move them around during the more narrative
and
phase.
okay.
We can re-fortify our stuff with them if they survive.
So actually, we're gonna go ahead and roll this because our chat roll bot isn't working right now. We'll get it ready for the next time around.
Sounds good.
So Anne, roll 'em.
Okay, that didn't count.
So the first one is a 6. That's not an 8.
It's not an 8.
Not an 8. Big business.
And that's a 7. That's
which is
also not an 8. These zombies suck. Good job, Anne. You suck.
Thanks.
Alright, let's see how much the one who's chewing on me sucks. One of you guys roll for the zombie that's chewing on me.
Alright, so we're gonna roll 2.
2 dice. If any Z's are
And-
critical wounds and stuff, kill my poor guys.
No 6s.
It's a 5 and a Z.
Of course it is. Thanks, man.
Welcome.
This time we're gonna give it to Kenny Moore because I don't really like space that much. It is a dislocated shoulder. Maybe it'll pop back in on its own. This survivor has -1 melee skill, which is significant for Kenny because having 3 was allowing him the special power on his cinder block and chain, which now he does not have access to.
It was Matt's fault.
And he takes 2 damage.
Okay, so he takes 2 damage. Dislocated shoulder's not as bad as losing a hand.
Not so bad at all.
So can you not attack if you don't meet your weapon prerequisites? You can't attack with your hands or anything, or?
So that prerequisite is just for the special ability on the cinder block and chain that makes it cheaper. As long as you've got 1 melee skill, 1 point melee skill, you can attack with a melee weapon, assuming that it doesn't have its cost increased beyond a 6. You can, if you got your weapons taken away, you can make an unarmed attack, which has a range of 1. It costs a 6 to do it, or any combination of dice. But the penalty for just punching a zombie is that survivor takes a direct point of damage. So it's not so great, but you could do it if you're desperate.
Do it in a pinch.
And then my squad took 2 damage, so my defense wheel is at 0, and both of my little guys are at 4.
Matt, can you move Anne up on the chalkboard by 2 points, please?
Yeah, because
I
they
can
killed a
certainly
zombie.
try. You got to tell me this, Anne. I'm not paying attention to you.
Alright, and then the rest of the zombies are gonna run in the house?
Yeah, they don't see anybody, so they're still gonna go towards the stairs. And even if they see yellow during their movement, they're not gonna change direction. They've got their eyes on the prize, so they'll pick a spot.
They made up their mind already.
Made up their minds, or lack thereof.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so Josh is moving everyone in, party style. Ooh, it's getting a little crowded down here.
That's why Walter was sending me
Sorry
to
about
go
that
and
happened to you.
help save you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Cool. So now we're on there on the tracker, and I say it's back to Josh to save the upstairs through.
6, a 4, and 2 2s.
So you could use those 2 2s for movement,
Oops.
which is actually beneficial because you could go and attack the first one.
That's why ballerinas wear them.
Alright, so I can move 2 spaces to attack, getting right next to the first one, right?
Yeah.
Where are we going? 1, 2.
And then I'll beat it with both my nail board and my golf club to kill it.
You have to yell 4.
4.
4. Okay.
So I get 2 points on the tracker.
And you are red. So you're up to 5 now.
So now I get a perk card, right?
You're gonna get the perks actually at the end of combat.
Okay.
They'll help you for the fall when you're out of combat and stuff.
So are you going to move some more, Josh?
No, that was all my dice to kill him. I had to use 2 dice to
okay.
attack.
Gotcha. So you're stuck there for now.
So I'm stuck there. But now he's going to see me and actually
Run
move me
towards you.
back 1 spot because I had a range of 2 with both my weapons. Because he's going to see me now and run down the hall, but he won't be able to hit me.
Look at you strategizing.
Yeah.
Nice moves.
Okay, so Walter, you want to go now?
Sure. See what we're rocking. We're rocking 2 5s, a 4, and a single 2.
It's a pretty good roll.
So pretty much all of our things
And he gets 2 points, Matt.
Okie doke. 1, 2. You're on the 4 now.
Your turn. You rolled your die already.
Yeah, I rolled my die. So I am going to...
Cry?
Yeah.
In the corner?
I'm probably going to cry. Well, not... Yeah, I'm in the corner. So, this is bad. I'm going to use my 1 to move forward 1 space.
Oh, you're going this way.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to smack
brave
that
man.
zombie on the stairs with both my frying pan and my crowbar. So I'm
Okay.
using my Z that I rolled on my frying pan and then my 2 4s, unfortunately, on the crowbar.
Okay.
And I kill him because I could only... He takes 2 points of damage. He requires 2 points of damage, rather. So that's... Ugh, I don't like that. Nothing I could really do, though. So that's going to be the end of my turn. I'm jumping up 1 point on the tracker?
2 points.
2 points. Yeah, because it's a double.
Yeah, as soon Anne's gonna lead you to the wolf there. You're gonna get chewed on that. So sorry.
Yeah.
You have 4 zombies going for you.
Okay, so I've got a 4, 2 3s, and a 2.
Oh, don't rush too fast, Anne.
Well, I would need just this in order to make a hit. Let's see if I can make it to you. My movement's only 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The
You
furthest
still get
I
one
can...
more spot. This is just requires
I
2
think you
points,
should practice
but
your
you can
cardio
still
before
move.
you-
It's still only 1 spot.
5, 4, 5, 6, 7 movement, but I can only use
You
up
would
to...
need 6 to move through that. Because
And
you
all
only
I
have
can make-
movement 5.
All I can... But, okay,
You can move 5 spaces.
but I'm going to need 6 movement for the
Yeah,
double. No, I
correct.
understand.
So you could use a 6 and a 6.
Can you stop mansplaining to me how to play the zombie game before I send you out of the room? Jesus.
You're gonna get hit with the crowbar.
He's gonna get hit with
I
a
get hit by a
crowbar.
crowbar.
How convenient! I happen to have one in the garage. Would you like me to go get it?
Maybe the frying pan. Do you happen to have one with a smiley face?
I do. I'll draw a smiley face on it just for you.
Thank you. Okay, I need these 2 because my lowest action point weapon is this. I can't even, but the thought process was that doesn't matter because I can't even make it far enough with my maximum movement to get to anybody.
Maximum movement would be 5, right?
And don't you have a
1,
range?
2, 3,
I want it.
4, 5. Yeah.
Yeah, 5.
I do
And
have a
you
ranged
have a
weapon of
ranged
2,
weapon.
but I'd need 6 action points in order to use that. So that would give me 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would use my shovel. Teresa would hit this zombie for 1.
So it becomes a weak zombie. You can't even kill a man?
I can't see
And she gets
you
a point.
crying in the corner like a little girl.
You know,
In your tutu.
That's offensive to little girls.
wow. Okay, so that's the end of your turn,
That
Anne?
is, Panda may not be in the video, but do not forget that she is still in the room.
I see that. So it is going to be... That's the end of our turn now, so it's the zombie's turn, right?
Yep.
Oh, this is where the fun's going to happen.
Now I'm gonna get chewed on.
Yep.
And you guys are both gonna get chewed on. So the 2 diagonal from yellow aren't gonna move, but the other guys are gonna come in. So yellow is getting chewed on by 4 zombies, which is 7 points of damage because one of them is weak. And
It could've been
blue is only
8.
getting chewed on by 2 zombies, which is 4 damage.
So, Walter, if I'm taking 8 damage and I have a total defense of 4, or 7 damage, I have a total defense of 4. Obviously, the 4 goes away. Do I then divvy up the damage between my 2 survivors, or do they both equally get 3?
You will allocate that 3 as you see fit. So you can put all 3 on one person, you can put 2 in one, etc.
Okay, that works for me. And then how many dice do I have?
You still roll 2.
Oh, okay.
Always
So
2.
you will each separately roll 2 dice.
Do we-
and easy.
Want chat to roll the die? I would like chat to roll 4 die to determine
Okay.
whether or not I get credit. You can roll the dice.
No, you're only rolling two die.
Well, 2.
2 for that one, 2
No,
for
no,
this
no.
one?
It's just
No,
2
two
for
per
1.
person.
Two per
Whenever you
person.
get damaged.
Anytime you get damage, you always roll 2 dice.
Oh, okay.
So the first one will be yours, the second one will be mine, okay, Anne?
Wait, it depends on if mine's lower.
You just don't want 6s.
Survive.
I still have
5.
D6.
That's good.
Okay,
Alright.
we're both alive.
Double 5.
So no
Well, no. That's 1 person.
We do it again?
It's
Oh,
2
yeah.
dice per person.
Oh, that's a crit.
Yeah.
That's good.
So the first ones are mine, right?
Yeah, the first ones were
So make
yours.
sure it's exclamation point D and then a space and then a 6.
And a 5.
6 and a 5.
Those are a lot of high rolls.
High rolls.
So, Matt, who's it gonna be?
I'm going to put that on Arthur. So not the person that lost a foot. They
He's a
got...
good Arthur, but
This is a head wound, physical wound. Z, Y, X. Wait, where was I? This survivor has -1 smarts and -1.
Speak bubbles.
talk.
Talk.
And those are skills that aren't really going to affect you in combat, but
Okay.
will affect us in story time stuff.
So that's good.
And I am taking an additional 2 points of damage then as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's down to 2 health. So he's not
That's
doing.
not okay.
He's not doing too good.
And note that if a survivor dies during combat, they become a zombie.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's
Please
super.
don't die.
No, don't let me die. Do a better job of killing zombies.
Do a better job.
And then
of
the
rolling.
zombie by me is going to run towards me.
So he's gonna go 1, 2, 3 spaces, and then just.
Could you tell me again what he does?
You helped me the first time.
You want to do it again?
No, I'm fine.
You're good, okay.
Okay, it's back to us. We have 2 rounds to kill the last of these zombies, so we totally got this.
So it's round 4,
All right.
and
now first.
yeah, you go first, Josh.
4, a 6, a 3, and a 1.
So Josh, you could kill that guy and run downstairs and help out.
Do I want to run downstairs or do I want to go wake up the guys in the bed?
You can't get the guys in the bed during the round. We're going to get them. Since we saved them successfully, they're going to join our teams for the next night of combat.
We're gonna let him nap.
We'll
Okay.
let them finish up.
Alright, so to kill the zombie,
From this whole experience, they're freaked out.
I need to use my 4 and my 3 to activate the golf club. And then I have this, so that's 2. I only have 1 movement though after that.
So that means he's just like, nah, I'm not gonna run down and help you. It's fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so you kill the zombie.
Mm-hmm.
You move up 2 on the tracker. So you're at 7. Josh doing work
Did you get the perk?
I get the perk at the,
at the end of the round.
end of the
End
combat.
Of the, yeah, the,
End of the call.
At the end of the night.
night.
I thought it was.
And I'm going to move 1 space back towards the stairs, I guess. I can't.
Okay.
Hopefully next round I just like pop down the stairs and beat them all up.
There's gonna be one left, and he's gonna take credit for all.
Yeah,
of it.
Yeah.
exactly.
Last.
Because you already thought of that. 'Cause you already did.
And that's the end of my turn. Oops.
So Walter, you want to go ahead now? I think you're just going to be doing some movement, right?
I would say one of you guys, why don't you 2 take your turns in there, and if there's anything left, if there's nothing left, then I won't even bother. We'll just move right along.
Okay. And do you want to go first?
That's fine. That'll.
Oh, what a great roll.
It sounded a little facetious to me.
No, you're good. You're good. You rolled 2 3s, a 2, and a 5.
I did. That's fine. It'll be fine because don't need to move anywhere, so I can use my 5 and my 2 3s.
Correct.
I can hit this one twice. Get out of there. Stop
They're
holding
hugging.
hands. Okay, that one is going to be gone. I will move up 2 points on the tracker.
And which color are you? You are
I am
blue.
blue.
2 points on the. So you're all chilling at 4 here.
And then I'm gonna run out of the room and let you die.
Thanks, friend. So you're gonna move 2 spaces backwards, I'm assuming.
I don't know if that's a great idea, actually.
It could be.
You're not going to get hit. I mean, they're going to hit
It's
someone.
Probably a good idea, to be honest.
Okay, 1 and then 2 around the corner that'll keep me out of line of sight.
Correct.
Okay.
So then it's my turn. to roll. I got a 4, a 2, a 2, and a 1. This is what I get for making fun of Anne. So I'm only going to be able to hit 1 zombie.
So you can hit the weak one.
Yeah,
and kill it.
I'm gonna hit the weak one and kill it. I'm gonna hit that with the frying pan just because I really like hitting stuff with the frying pan. And then I'm gonna use my other 2 twos to run out of the room.
That was. That's impressive.
So I'm gonna jump out the window here. I'm gonna go 1, 2,
Then hide behind a wall.
3, and I'll just stay there.
And I have a question. Does that mean he has 2 tutus?
No. So that's the end of my turn. I did kill 1, so I move up 1 on the tracker. So I'm gonna get the upgrade.
Perk. At the end of the
Thank
night.
you. At the end of the night, of course. And did we all go? No, Walter, you still have to go.
I just rolled, and I rolled embarrassingly bad. I have 3 2s and 1 1.
Wow!
Yeah,
That's
great,
awful.
great stuff. So I think, honestly, the best thing for me to do is to move 2 spaces, 1 directly up, and then 1 diagonal. So,
You're hiding behind the wall.
actually, 1, 2, yeah, I think that's fine. Because I was thinking maybe I could lure that guy out so we didn't go upstairs. Right now, those guys are going to go upstairs.
So they're still going to go upstairs even though there is no more zombies banging on the doors up there?
Yeah, but those people have been screaming for some time now. So
Oh, okay.
they will screaming people. Yeah. So they are going to go upstairs, meaning they're going to chew on poor Josh.
Yes. I'm
But
gonna get
I don't
you.
think Josh has really gotten chewed on yet, so I'm okay with that if you guys are.
Yeah, I haven't.
Totally okay with
I
that.
definitely want to see him get damaged.
Okay, so there's 2 of the
Zombies.
fresh zombies. They can each share a space, so I believe they'll both wind up on
I
the
like how
landing.
she's making sure that they're all lined up nice and pretty so they can attack you.
Ready to kill Josh.
All right, so I'm gonna take 4 points of damage.
Correct. And your defense was at what?
4. So I lost all my defense. Can you have chat roll 2d6s for me? Let's see if I get a critical wound.
Let's get 2 6s here.
That would be great.
As you can see, we're a very synergistic team.
This has gone very well so far. I played a round of Zpocalypse, the prologue, last night, and the 2 walls broke down on turn 1, and everything went to heck really fast. So I'm pleased so far.
A 4.
4, that's not a 6, unfortunately.
What are you guys rolling?
They need to roll D just 6s. Like, it's just a 6 on every face.
I mean, we could probably rig it. So that's
I mean, yeah, well, Josh...
Ah, and a 6.
Oh, yay!
Thank you, Mantos. All right. Oh, I lost an eye. Oh,
I hear a pirate.
it's gonna be Bella. Screw Bella.
What was that?
Say hi to Julie.
Hi, Julie. So...
Remember.
Oh, that's right. We met her at Gamma.
Yes.
So, physical wound. You lost an eye. You're going to take 3 additional damage, and if it's an eye for an eye, you got off easy. This survivor has -1 range attack, and then...
That's the firearm skill.
Okay, well, -1 firearm skill, and then if damage from this wound kills a survivor, they do not become a zombie. So I'm assuming this would be a boom headshot for you.
Right to the head, yep. So 3 direct damage to Bella. And assuming Bella is not watching now, Josh, your sentiment was echoed throughout the design process.
Wow.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so that's the end of the zombie's turn.
So we've got one more turn, and I think it looks like Josh doing some killing, and then one of us coming up there to back him up, probably.
Yeah,
Alright.
so assuming we don't roll horribly, we should be able to kill everything because this is round 5.
Yep.
So that's a 6.
Josh rolled
And a
a Z,
6.
a 4, and 2 3s.
So I kill one of them,
Okay, so you kill 1 and you move up 2 additional on the tracker.
and then I'm gonna run 4 spaces away from the zombie,
Why?
so he doesn't munch on me if he doesn't die.
Oh, you baby. Alright, so
Can we attack it on the landing?
Yes. So if you're on that landing space on the downstairs board, you're considered also on the space with the upstairs board.
Okay. Hey,
hey,
how's
and
that roll?
that roll was awful. So
Where are you running?
I don't know, like, so I'm only going to be able to kill. I won't be able to kill him. I will only be able to do 1 point of damage. So maybe I don't want to run in.
Well, how many points to move in, and do you have range?
So it'd be 1, 2,
No range.
3, 4, 5 spaces to get up next to the zombie, or 5 movement, 4 spaces.
1, 2.
3, 4, 5 movement to get up to here.
You'd only need 4 because when you're standing on those stairs going up, you're on the other board as well.
Oh, okay, so that's the space.
Yeah, so you just need to be the stairs, so you only need 4 movement to get there. So you could move 4, attack it, and then dart 1 away? still, right?
Can I move that diagonal?
Yeah, there's no...
Yeah, there's no one.
Oh, okay.
There's no line.
So yeah, let's do that, I guess. So I'm gonna move my 4 spaces up there, and I'm gonna use my Z to smack it with the frying pan. I just love hitting it with this frying pan.
Because you could have used the crowbar, right?
Right.
Okay.
So do I get a point for that, for reducing it
Yes,
to?
you did get a point for that.
Okay, cool. So I'm up to 6, and then I'm going to use my one other space to run away. Run away! Anne, you want to give it a shot?
I think so. This isn't so bad. I got a 5, a 4, a 3.
I'm looking at your character skills. I don't know what
He's making sure you're doing it right.
Oh, just checking.
He's here.
You rolled
Like a parrot on my shoulder.
5, 4, 3, 2.
This is how I feel. It's like when we're putting on makeup.
Hi. So
5,
you
4, 3, 2.
need to move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces in order to attack.
That's fine.
And you only need to do 1 damage, and you kill the zombie.
And you can actually move 3 spaces with range. So you can chuck your shovel up the stairs and kill it.
That sounds so good. 1, 2, 3. Technically,
You have line of sight.
I can put 2 die on here.
Yep.
5, 6. I chuck my shovel up the stairs.
And you kill the zombie, and that also gives you just enough for your perk card at the end of the night, too, so congratulations. And there are no more zombies.
No more zombies. So, we successfully completed the prologue.
Yay!
Which is excellent. First thing that happens is you guys are going to get perks because you all crossed that milestone, which is the number 5 with the star there. So, Josh, if you would reveal, there's going to be 5 cards flipped up from the perk deck.
A 5?
And that's 1 plus the number of players. So there's 4 of us, so we're going to get to see 5 cards. We're going to get to go around picking 1 card that's going to get attached to your survivors.
Okay, so
Your card is going to get replaced.
Are any of those perks a new foot?
There is one way to regrow your foot. If you have radiation and the mutation lizard blood pops up, you can regrow limbs. That's pretty much the only way to get a limb back. So we're going to see 5 cards from that deck pop up.
So you got, the first one is Mutation Eagle Eyes. Spend 1 radiation to gain this perk. And that's basic attacks with firearm weapons deal +1 damage. And Farsighted, basic attacks with melee weapons cost +1 action point.
So with the mutations, each one kind of has a pro and a con. They're like superpowers, but at a con. And the additional cost is that you had to have been radiated first. And I don't think any of us got radiated. We were all kind of avoiding that.
Yeah, we all avoided that, so...
So then the next one is another mutation, and that's Strider. And that's spend 1 radiation to gain this perk. You move 2 additional spaces faster, but you're less observant, so you have -1 smarts. So that's, again, no one has any radiation anyways.
So we take that these will stay on top. So if we played more rounds, we could hold on to these mutations for the next rounds that they'd be there. But if we all hate the set of perks, we can agree to wipe them, and then they'll go away.
Okay.
And we'll get
Stick a gun in the leg, all planet terror.
Then we have another mutation, Ham-Fisted. Spend a radiation to gain this perk, and that's Beefy. You may equip and use 2 melee weapons. The second weapon's basic attack costs +1 AP. And then the drawback is Sausage Fingers. You can't use any firearms. I like that card.
that's a really good one in terms of power, but don't take it.
Then we have Training, and that's the survivor gains AP 4. Choose a survivor within range 1 to gain 2 health. Prerequisites, 3 on the medic, I'm assuming?
That's the first aid skill.
First aid skill, and then only usable during the night phase. And then finally we have, a skill here, and that's Prometheus isn't really...
He's the only one who stole some heat.
That's a firearm, so
Who's Prometheus?
this skill gives +1 firearm. Prometheus
So that's just
is the
last
creator of
skill.
fire
He stole fire from Zeus
and gave
bring
it to
the
man.
rose.
Yeah.
I'll keep you around.
So how are these perks?
Well, we can't buy 3 of them because we don't have any mutation
So what,
radiation.
you take 1, it'll get replaced. So we'll just go around kind of in turn order here. So Josh would get to pick 1 of the 2. If we all agree that we hate the pool, we could ditch all 5 and pull out 5 new ones. So Josh can't take any of the 3 mutations. So he could pick either EMT or just the firearm skill. When he takes one of those, it'll get replaced with a new card.
Or we can mulligan it and pull up a new batch of 5.
Now, and you do have the 3 medic required to get the EMT perk.
But do I, just because I have the prerequisites, is it a skill that's going to be...
Giving someone +2 health sounds pretty nice.
Healing is really great because we're all gonna die.
Alright, so then is that what you want to do? Is that...
I think you should take that person. That's my vote. I don't know if that's a good vote, but that's my vote. Josh, how about you?
Sounds good to me.
Are we crazy for that, Walter?
Yeah, no, I think that's totally the right call for sure.
Alright, so then I will take the